What is up, everybody? Nick Fiore here. This is the Fiore's Nation YouTube channel right here on YouTube. This is your Raw review from last week's Raw, January the 18th of 2021. And third Raw of 2021. Third Raw of 2021. 3 Raws so far in 2021. And 3 terrible fucking shows on Monday Night Raw. 3 of them for the new year of 2021. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? What do I even say? This is the Royal Rumble build. You would think that this show would have a fire lit under their ass and at least try to put forth a good effort. You would think that the show would at least show some sort of effort. No, but they don't do that. They get lazy as usual. As usual, they phone it in. Rinse and repeat matches still on this fucking show. Not one deeming thing. Not one positive on this goddamn show. Outside of an NXT promo package and a SmackDown promo package. And that was not even Monday Night Raw. And that had the NXT promo package and the SmackDown promo package. None of those promo packages had anything to do, anything Raw related. When you have an NXT promo package and a SmackDown promo package being the only two positives of Raw, you know you got a fucking problem. You know you got a fucking problem. Miz TV with Gilbert and the fake and a cosplayer Drew McIntyre, or like a guy playing as Drew McIntyre. Don't even get me started on that. We're ripping that to fucking shreds. I'm telling you right now. That was terrible. No, that was not terrible. That was fucking god-awful. God-awful. Whoever okayed that backstage is a blithering fucking idiot and deserves to be terminated ASAP. That segment was garbage. It was garbage. We're ripping that. Oh, and believe me, guys, I'm definitely going over that, and I'm ripping that to fucking shreds, man. I know Adam's not with me right now. I've tried to contact him, but he probably has class sessions going on, and if he does, that's okay. But hope he's still watching regardless. But guys, whoever's watching me right now, believe me, this show, I'm ripping it to shreds. So get your seatbelts all strapped and all, because there's going to be no sugarcoating on this Raw review. This show is being ripped to fuck. This show is being ripped right now. So get ready. Get ready. This show is absolutely terrible. Terrible. Yet you'll have idiots on social media. Oh, you're overreacting. Oh, speaking. Oh, Adam. Aha. Oh, I got a surprise here, folks. Well, guys, guess who showed up to the party?
Of course. Well, by the way, can you call me on film?
All right. Or Skype. Okay. All right. Call you back, brother. Okay. Please ignore that, guys. But anyways, Adam joining the party. Adam joined the party. He probably wants to join me ripping Raw to fuck, and I don't blame him. So why not, right? And Raw deserves to be ripped to fuck because not only the Miz TV segment, we got Orton in a lucha mask. The show. Believe me, we're going over that right away. So get ready. Get fucking ready. So yeah. Garbage. Absolute garbage. Hold on, guys. On Zoom. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. I apologize for this technical difficulty. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I know this is taking a few minutes for technical difficulty, but please ignore it. I'm trying to get Adam on here. There we go.
What's going on? By the way, are you having the double video? You're gonna have the double video?
Well, I was thinking just doing a Raw review, SmackDown review probably tomorrow. If you have nothing going on tomorrow.
Yeah, I did watch the first 5 minutes of clip that you had.
Yeah, and I mean at 5 o'clock I got a virtual karate weapons class. But anyways, this Raw review. But yeah, SmackDown review. So Adam and I probably doing a SmackDown review tomorrow morning, probably. But anyways, this Raw review here right now on the channel. My God, Monday Night Raw. Where do I fucking begin, man? My God, where do I start? Where the fuck do I start with this show? Miz TV, Dirt Sheet, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's garbage anyways. Randy Orton in a lucha mask. Where do I begin? And it's 3 Raws, and it's a third Raw of 2021, and it's the Royal Rumble build. You'd think they have a fire. You would think they would actually have a care in the fucking world. No, they don't. They don't care. Royal Rumble, one of your biggest shows of the year, and this is the best they're doing to build towards the Royal Rumble. Zero effort.
It's pathetic. It's absolutely fucking pathetic.
Charlotte and Lacey Evans in desperation to get Charlotte over as a babyface. Oh, we're going off on that one. Believe me and Adam when we say that. My God. We might as well get started with the Raw review here. So follow me on Twitter at FioriNick579. Follow me on Instagram at NicholasFiori2014. And follow me on Facebook at Nicholas.Fiori.31. And follow Adam on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Links in the description. And hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn that bell for all notifications so that way you guys are notified whenever I upload from the channel, from the Fiori Nation channel onto YouTube. So turn that bell for all so subscribe to the Fiori Nation YouTube channel. Turn that bell for all notifications, and be sure to hit that like button for the very video as well. You might want to like the like button for this video right now because this is going to be a good one. We are ripping this show to shreds, deservedly so. So we might as well get started with this Raw review here. So we start the show off. The show goes on the air. The arena goes dark. Randy Orton's shown in a white lucha mask. He's cutting a promo, and where Orton says that sometimes, and Orton says sometimes. He says that sometimes when you play with fire, you get burned. Orton says Orton is revealed to be wearing a mask that looks like a white lucha mask, which I just said. Orton says the voices in his head have never been louder. 3 weeks ago, he showed Alexa Bliss a side of him that he didn't know existed. Compassion, something that Raw, Vince, and Bruce and Dunn don't have. Compassion. Orton says he can't sleep because every time he closes his eyes, he sees a fireball coming towards his face. I wish the fireball was thrown at Bruce Pritchard, Vince McMahon, and Kevin Dunn. If there was any semblance of compassion left in his body, it left him that night. Orton says he's wearing a mask to protect himself and shield everyone from the horror he endured. Mr. Orton, I wear a mask every time to avoid Monday Night Raw. Every fucking Monday.
Yeah. We have to endure horror every single Monday night watching Monday Night Raw. Especially the horror we're gonna see tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Raw.
Yes, tomorrow morning is Monday. We're doing this review today on Sunday. Tomorrow morning is Monday.
Yeah, tomorrow night's Monday Night Raw. That'll be bad too.
Yeah, we'll have to do more horrors on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, Monday Night Snore, as DJ Storms would call it. Orton says he doesn't blame Bliss for any of this. Orton blames The Fiend. Orton knows what The Fiend wants. He wants to stop Orton from winning the Royal Rumble. Orton says he enjoys the pain. Orton says everyone can thank The Fiend when he burns their Royal Rumble dreams to ashes. Orton didn't like the match. And that was that. Can we...
No, don't get me wrong. Look, don't get me wrong. Randy Orton kind of good Raw, but seriously, does it mean anything?
No.
Does this really mean anything?
Zero. It means zero at the end of the day.
And you would agree with me that they are just waiting for Edge. Legitimately, they are just waiting for Edge to come back.
Yep. In fact, you took the words right out of my mouth just now, Adam. It's like The Fiend and Orton. They just need to end it now. I think they're just waiting for Edge to come back and wrestle again, so we can wrap up this thing with Edge and Orton at WrestleMania this year. Orton's going to be in the Rumble. Edge will probably be in the Rumble as well. He'll probably eliminate Orton this year in the Rumble. Then it will lead to Edge and Orton one last time this year at WrestleMania, and they wrap up that feud. Or maybe they do it before Mania. Or maybe they do Orton and The Fiend at Mania. At this point, I don't even care. Just end it. Orton and The Fiend, just end it already. Please. Edge and Orton, they'll probably wrap it up this year at WrestleMania 37, but Orton and The Fiend, my God, can we end this already now? I'm sick and tired of this feud.
And what the fuck was Randy Orton even wearing? What the fuck was he even wearing?
A plain white lucha mask. Am I watching Monday Night Raw in 2021, or am I watching that Road to WrestleMania mode with Chris Jericho back in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 video game where Chris Jericho was against this masked man, but was a black mask. But this time with Randy Orton this last week on Monday Night Raw, it was a white mask.
Yeah, this reminds me of the SVR 09 Road to WrestleMania Chris Jericho with the black mask, with a masked man.
Yeah, legitimately. Only difference is it's the color of the mask. So that's only difference.
Seriously, how bad does it look that when The Undertaker got a legit injury in 1995, they gave him a mask and it looked great on him.
Yeah.
But with Randy Orton gets fireballs to his face and they give him nothing more but a cheap looking lucha mask.
Hey, but it's attention to detail, man. They gotta follow up the story and make sense and have attention to detail, man.
Who cares about the storyline?
Yeah. And if you're gonna have attention to detail, at least give Orton a decent fucking mask. White? Yeah. Talk about laziness and uncreativity, Bruce.
No ounce of logic. Now,
none to be found on this fucking show. Not one. There was nothing positive on this show last week on Raw, on Monday night last week, outside of the promo packages for NXT and SmackDown. When you have the NXT promo package and the SmackDown promo package, the only two positives of Raw, you know you got a fucking issue.
It's pathetic. That is pathetic.
Just end the feud with Orton and Fiend already. Just get it over with. Just end it now. No one wants to see it anymore. Just end it. So then we get to a thing with earlier today. Ric Flair arrives at the arena with Lacey Evans. Charlie Caruso asks Evans about the nature of their relationship. Evans chastises Charlie for questioning the 16-time world champion. Blah, 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 blah. Then we get Peyton Royce and Charlotte Flair. And so Charlotte makes her entrance. Peyton Royce attacks Charlotte from behind. Her referee breaks up this brawl. Then they go to the break. Then after the break, Charlotte's over Royce. And fast forwarding this match, then Ric Flair's music hits. He comes out, this Ric Flair. Then Lacey Evans comes out with a purple robe. A purple robe. Oh, but Lacey Evans looks hot in a purple robe, man. Oh, why are you complaining, man? Oh, sure.
Did Ric Flair ever in his career wear a fucking purple robe?
Nope. I don't remember once Ric Flair wearing a purple robe, and ever. Lacey looked ridiculous. Lacey Evans looked ridiculous in that purple robe.
My God, this is the my God. But what do we need to say about the storyline? My God.
And so Charlotte's distracted by Lacey Evans' purple robe. Royce tries to roll up Charlotte, but Charlotte, because she plays politics, and God forbid Charlotte herself loses, Royce tries to roll up Charlotte after Charlotte's distracted by Rick and Lacey. And what does Charlotte do? She kicks out from a roll up. And then we get Charlotte booting Royce off the apron. Charlotte yells for Lacey Evans to get in the ring. Charlotte chop blocks late. Charlotte then does the knife edge. Charlotte then does the knife edge chops to Peyton Royce and Adam. What do you say about Charlotte's knife edge chops?
One of the worst chops I've ever seen in a wrestling match.
And then Charlotte locks in the figure 8. Peyton Royce taps out. Charlotte then refuses to let go of the hold. A bunch of referees hit the ring. Charlotte then eventually lets go of the hold. Charlotte politics at it again. Now, Peyton Royce, I will say this. She's much better than Billie Kay. Peyton Royce is actually decent. She actually has the potential, but that's never going to show as long as she's on the same show like fucking Charlotte Flair. And it's never going to happen. Peyton Royce showing that potential. It's also never going to happen if she's in there with Charlotte, because Charlotte is fucking selfish and a spoiled brat.
Of course.
Charlotte makes no one look good, clowns. Sorry. Charlotte's not the greatest of all time. Sorry, she's not. Nowhere, not even close to the greatest of all time.
You know what is the greatest of all time? The greatest bitch.
Yep.
The greatest the backstage politician.
Charlotte makes no one look good. When she was in that ring with Peyton Royce, she did not make Peyton look good at all. The only one that Charlotte makes good is herself. And that backbreaker that Charlotte does in the corner with a counter, sloppy as hell.
Is it even a fucking backbreaker?
It doesn't even look like it hurts. So anticlimactic. Charlotte no selling shit as usual. Because Charlotte only thinks about herself and only wants to make herself look good.
And this match was awful.
Absolutely awful. Now, if Peyton Royce was in there with Bayley, it'd be something different, because Bayley, Sasha, and Becky Lynch, they actually give a fuck. They're not selfish. They're in it for the division. Charlotte is only in it for herself. Big difference.
She's only in it for the almighty dollar.
Yeah, that too. Awful.
I'll be fair. This match was not worse than the one with Lacey Evans and Charlotte last week, but it was still awful.
Yeah. Moving on. Then we go backstage with Matt Riddle running into the Hurt Business. Riddle and Lashley are shown backstage. Lashley says he's got this and tells the rest of the Hurt Business and crew to leave. Lashley tells Riddle that he likes his flip-flops, but he hears they hurt your feet. Riddle tries to explain that is not the case, but Lashley stomps on his foot. Riddle then falls to the floor, clutching at his foot. Riddle then says he's going to put that foot up Lashley's ass later on tonight. And can I say that, that stomp from Lashley on Riddle's feet? My God, did that look fake as hell? I can't be the only one that thinks that. The camera cut was so bad, and Lashley stomping on Riddle's foot looked so fake as hell, man. I swear to God.
He did not even touch
It
her.
looked phony as hell.
Yeah, he did not even touch her.
Whoever was in charge of that camera cut did a terrible fucking job. Terrible.
Well, it's Kevin Dunn who's in charge of the cameras. It's Kevin Dunn. Isn't he the executive producer of WWE Television Productions?
Or was he in charge of moving that camera? holding the camera on his shoulders. Whoever was in charge of holding and positioning that camera did fucking awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
They need fucking ejections. They need fucking ejections.
Or maybe they don't want to be there, and if that's the case, I don't blame them. It's Monday Night Raw. Worst show on television. And then moving on, we get Xavier Woods versus who Adam would call Mickey Mouse of Retribution, Mace, Disgrace, Mice of Retribution. This is the same shit from the previous week with Mace versus Kofi Kingston, but this week, from a week ago, it's Xavier Woods instead of Kofi Kingston. Yeah, some creativity it got there, Bruce and Vince and Dunn, you clowns. The same shit from the previous week, but this time the next week which was last week, this time Xavier Woods instead of Kofi Kingston. How creative. How fucking creative.
Well, actually, it was Xavier Woods versus T-Balls last Monday.
DJ Storm's good old buddy T-Balls.
Yeah.
You know, DJ Storm, shout out to you. I hope you're watching. I want to say what's up, bro.
It was actually it was actually T-Bull and Xavier Woods from last week. Not Mickey Mouse and Kofi Kingston.
Oh. But either way, New Day and Retribution, do you give a fuck?
Who cares?
Ask yourself, Retribution versus New Day feuding right now, do you honestly give a flying fuck about this?
Seriously, this is the state of Monday Night Raw's tag team division, folks. This is the state of Monday Night Raw's tag team division.
Do I even need to go over this? Xavier Woods is underrated in the ring. Xavier Woods probably one of the more underrated guys in the New Day, if you ask me. I would really like to see him get a singles push, Xavier Woods, but Xavier Woods versus Mace, I didn't care. This match didn't mean anything. We had slap nuts and T-balls surround the ring. Then in the confusion, Xavier Woods is distracted. Mace hits his finisher on Woods for the 3 count. Mace wins this match. Then Mustafa Ali leans into the camera and tells Kofi Kingston to get well soon. Yeah. Moving on. Then we get Alexa's playground. Bliss welcomes everyone to her playground as she swings back and forth. Bliston says she wants to address the Viper in the room. She just wanted to come out here and talk to Orton, but things just got a little heated. Bliston laughs at her own joke, and Bliss welcomes her guest for tonight from the Raw last week, Asuka. Asuka then joins Bliss in the ring. Bliss stops Asuka from sitting in the swing next to her. It's not Asuka's seat. Asuka then says she will just stand over in the corner. Bliss says she has breaking news. Then Bliss declares herself for the Royal Rumble. Hey guys, breaking news. I'm in the Royal Rumble. I'm going to enter the Rumble. I'm going to win the Rumble. And I'm going to main event WrestleMania. Hey guys, breaking news. I'm in the Royal Rumble. I am announcing entering the Royal Rumble. I'm in the Royal Rumble, and I'm going to win the Rumble. I'm going to enter the Rumble. I'm going to win the Rumble, and I'm going to headline WrestleMania.
You're not even lost 6 minutes in the ring with guys that have your way.
I don't know about that one. I don't know if I might come in at number 30 and might still win the whole thing.
Yeah, you'll be eliminated with that.
But I could come in last at number 30 and could still win the whole thing.
Well, unless you have a metal plate on your t-shirt.
But I'd probably eliminate Braun Strowman in the Royal Rumble. You know that guy that runs fast, Braun Strowman. Woohoo! Woohoo! You know him. Because that's all Braun does is run fast. Though there's fears he could still be in the Royal, he could be a surprise entrant in the Rumble, which I hope is not the fucking case. God help us all. But all jokes aside, hope not. Joking aside, though, Drew Gulak and Ricochet have to qualify for the Rumble, but everyone else can just announce themselves for the Royal Rumble. Yeah, some logic there, Bruce.
Well, speaking of this, they had Adam Pearce tweet about that.
Yep, not long ago. It was, yeah, I saw the tweet not long ago. He was like, a creative actually told him to go out there and tweet that. I kid you not.
Yeah, it was creative, and Vince McMahon who used him as a scapegoat.
Because God forbid Vince McMahon himself is wrong. Because Vince hates being wrong.
Yeah, he never admits failure.
Because Vince thinks he's a genius and always will be a genius, but Vince is not a genius anymore. As he was years ago. Vince is not that genius anymore, and he's not always right. He's an old man Vince is a 75-year-old man who just can't do it anymore. He's out of touch and needs to retire. But Vince had Adam Pearce go out there and say this. Absolutely awful. Ricochet and Drew Gulak have to qualify for the Royal Rumble match this year, but the rest don't. Makes no sense. But I'm not surprised. This is Monday Night Raw. Nothing makes sense on this show. Terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. Then Bliss says if she wins, they could end up facing each other at WrestleMania. You know what? Alexa Bliss and Asuka. In fact, I'd much rather that at WrestleMania than Asuka and Charlotte. To be honest with you.
You took the words out of my mouth there.
Want to say something on that? Because we all know Charlotte and Asuka is inevitable.
Well, I'd rather see Alexa and Asuka at WrestleMania than Charlotte and Asuka.
Charlotte is just nauseating. Alexa actually has an interesting character right now.
Yeah.
That's not jammed down your throats. Charlotte, however, is jammed right down your fucking throats. And it's nauseating. It's just
Well, we can talk about that all day, but
yeah, we got shit to talk about right here in this Raw review here in the channel. Asuka then says she would be honored. Asuka then says she's a big fan. Asuka then says yowie wowie. Bliss says to her invisible friend that Asuka wasn't supposed to say that. Asuka tells Bliss to be happy and asks to dance. Asuka's music plays and she starts dancing. Bliss then yells at Asuka to stop. Asuka then says the Fiend is still here. Bliss tells Asuka not to say his name. Asuka then slowly leaves the ring. And that was that. Then that sets up the main event with Asuka versus Alexa Bliss in a non-title match. And can I say, Asuka, they make her just do dancing right now. What happens at NXT? What happens at NXT, Asuka?
She's the Raw Women's Champion. Why is she fucking dancing?
Oh, but she did it in NXT, man. No, she didn't.
No, she didn't do that.
No.
Seriously, who the fuck dances? Who the fuck dances as a world champion on Monday Night Raw?
Yeah. And this is Monday Night Raw, the worst show on television. There should be no dancing.
Yeah, why are you dancing on Monday Night Raw, Asuka? This is the worst show on television.
Asuka's Raw Women's title reign has been fucking dog shit, and it's not her fault. It's not.
This is the creativity coming from Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, and Kevin Dunn. This is their logic on Monday Night Raw.
It's their fault for booking Asuka's reign like shit. It's their fault.
Yeah.
Their fault.
For having nobody. And for building up nobody to challenge Asuka.
And we probably won't get and at the Rumble this year, we're probably not going to get a Raw Women's title match this year at the Rumble. That's Raw's fault for not building anyone up for Asuka. That's their fault. Their fault. Moving on. Then we go backstage. Shayna Baszler then says Shayna Baszler then says she is going to win the Royal Rumble. She says she doesn't care who it is, even her tag team partner Nia Jax. The Nia Jax gets upset and then says she's been carrying Shayna Baszler.
What?
Ugh.
Is Nia Jax on drugs? Seriously. Is this woman on drugs?
You, Nia, have been carrying Nia, have been carrying Shayna. You say you're carrying Shayna. No, sorry, Nia. It's the other way around. Shayna's been carrying you, Nia Jax.
Yeah, Nia. Are you on drugs? How many drugs did you take before cutting this segment?
I wonder, but
Yeah.
reality is Shayna is carrying Nia. Nia is not carrying anything or anyone.
The only thing Nia carries is the amount of injuries that she's gonna cause, and that she has caused and will cause.
But the unsafe worker that Nia Jax is inside that ring, and then Shayna, another one that knocks themselves with Rumble. I'm in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Can we get Shayna away from Nia, please?
Yeah, seriously.
Just break them up. If there is another draft or shakeup, can we break up Shayna Nia, move Shayna to fucking SmackDown, and get her away from Nia Jax? Please.
Yeah.
Terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. So then this leads to Mandy Rose with Dana Brooke versus Shayna Baszler with Nia Jax. Didn't we see this match already?
My God. Yep.
And we're seeing this match again.
Great.
Again.
4 rinse and repeat on Monday Night Raw.
Do I even need to go over this fucking match? What do you think happened?
Guess who won? Shayna Baszler.
Via the Karafuda clutch. Mandy Rose quickly taps out.
Yeah, great. Awesome. Some extraordinary television there on Monday Night Raw. Said no one ever.
Then after this match, Dana Brooke then gets in the ring and she drop kicks Jax into Baszler. Miscatering Dana Brooke, who can't wrestle for shit.
Who cares?
Just like Shayna, can we move Mandy Rose to SmackDown as well? My God, Mandy Rose was feuding with Sonya Deville in a good feud on SmackDown in 2020, correct? Last year? She goes from that. She goes from that to moving to Monday Night Raw to be paired with Dana Brooke. First of all, they move her to Raw with no fucking plans. No plans for her on Raw. Then they put her with Dana Brooke. If that doesn't spell no plans, I don't know what does. Oh, but if you're with Dana Brooke, that means you have plans, and Dana Brooke is not bottom of the barrel. She's great, man. Oh. Dana Brooke, great where? At finishing her green beans and mashed potato casserole and Titus catering? Okay. And the ring?
Forget about it. This is the best you got from Mandy Rose and Shayna Baszler on this shit show.
Awful.
Seriously, seriously, if there's another draft for shake-up this year, can you send them to SmackDown? Or
yeah.
Send both of them and trade them for whomever.
Yeah. If there's any if there's another draft or shake-up this year, and if there's anybody that needs to move to SmackDown, it's Shayna Baszler and Mandy Rose. Terrible. Terrible. Then we go backstage. Jax and Baszler argue. Charlie walks to them. Charlie walks in and asks them if they're getting along. Baszler reminds Charlie that she has never gotten along with that. Baszler then reminds Charlie that she has never gotten along with Jax. Jax then notes that the women's tag champs are currently distracted as well. Baszler then says, exactly, now would be a perfect time to get their rematch against Charlotte and Asuka. Backstage, then Charlotte then says she's been accused of living off her last name. Rightfully. Well, Charlotte's handed everything. And Charlotte's selfish.
Well, that's the truth, Miss Flair.
Yeah. Now there is a woman hanging off his arm, wearing his robes, begging for attention. Evans can wear father's robes, but she will never wear Charlotte's crown. And I guess women's second title rematch soon on Monday Night Raw, I guess. Charlotte and Asuka versus Nia and Shayna. Spare me. Spare me.
Oh, joy. Oh, joy.
Man, I can't wait for that rematch again. The rematch from TLC 2020. Man, I can't wait to see that again. Said nobody ever.
Man, this show is absolutely abysmal. This is the embodiment of trash.
Garbage. Absolute fucking garbage.
And they wonder why the ratings are down. Then they want to know why the ratings are down.
Yeah. Then we go backstage. Adam Pearson says Ricochet has to prove he deserves a spot in the Royal Rumble. AJ Styles says Ricochet does not have a shot. Then we get Ricochet versus AJ Styles with Omos. So this match, we've seen this how many times in 2019, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think of this match? You're better than there once for 2019, but we've seen this already in 2019 a bunch of times over the U.S. title.
Well, it was a good match, to be fair, but guess who won? I'll give you an answer.
Well, before that, we had, during this match, Ricochet caught on the outside by Omos. Referee yells at Omos, put him down, and Omos listens. Then I think that goes to the break. Then after the break, we get Brainbuster by Styles. Ricochet kicks out. Styles hits a Ushigoroshi. Ricochet kicks out again. Ricochet then tries the phenomenal forearm, but Ricochet reverses it into the recoil. Ricochet is then still recovered. AJ kicks out. Ricochet goes up top. Styles knocks Ricochet off the top rope. And then, fast forwarding, and then the finish of this match, AJ Styles has Ricochet in a suplex position, right? Launches him, slingshot off the ropes, caught into a Styles clash by AJ Styles. And AJ Styles wins 1, 2, 3. What did you think of the finish of this match? Which I thought was pretty cool.
That was an awesome.
Like, Ricochet bounced off the ropes. AJ catches him in midair with a Styles clash.
Yeah, that was an awesome match for this match.
But AJ Styles wins. 3 more years of torture for Ricochet.
3 more years.
Another guy that needs to get off this goddamn show.
Yeah. 3 more years of burial for good old Richard O'Shea.
It's Ricochet, man. In the Indies and Lucha Underground and NXT, okay, but on Monday Night Raw, he's Richard O'Shea.
Okay. On Monday Night Raw, the guy is not even the guy can't even win a match for Raw. How sad is that? Last year in the 2020 Royal Rumble, you were one of the most important guys in Brock Lesnar's elimination by Drew McIntyre, correct?
Yep. He helped McIntyre eliminate Lesnar from the Rumble last year.
Yeah, Ricochet blowed Brock Lesnar, and then Drew McIntyre caused the elimination.
And claymore Lesnar over the top rope and eliminated Lesnar.
Yeah, Ricochet played a big role in that. He goes from that to the following year, and he's not even in the Royal Rumble. How sad.
Poor Ricochet. Poor Ricochet. Moving on.
Ricochet has to have a qualifiers match, but Alexa Bliss 20 minutes ago announced herself in the Rumble match.
Ricochet and Drew Gulak have to qualify, but not the others, right? Do you know how fucked up that is?
Yeah, but Alexa Bliss, within 20 minutes ago, announced herself for the Royal Rumble, and Jeff Hardy announced himself in the Royal Rumble match just minutes before the show even went on the air on the USA Network.
It's illogical. Illogical is this fucking show. And then we got the dirt sheet. The dirt sheet. Miz and Morrison welcome everyone to the dirt sheet. Miz introduces the guest Goldberg, but Goldberg's music plays and it's Gilbert. Then they announce Drew McIntyre, and it's a fat guy with a wig and kilt. He's dressed up as McIntyre. The name is Dave Kumkults. We have Miz saying that both McIntyre and Goldberg are going to lose at the Royal Rumble. The Miz says he's going to cash in his Money in the Bank contract. Yeah, sure you are, Miz. Even if you try, you'll still fail.
Yeah.
And this is where we go off. Miz TV dirt sheet, it's the same shit. Fucking absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, god awful. God awful. This is the state of Monday Night Raw. And this Dave Kumkoltz guy, a fucking geek.
My God, seriously. Honestly, I wonder how many people picked up the remote control when they saw Miz and Morrison host the dirt sheet.
Now, I will say Gilbert looked good, and I'm happy he doesn't have that heart issues or health issues.
Yeah, he was seriously. Gilbert,
and isn't he 50? And he looks good.
He's 61 years old.
61.
Yeah, seriously. Gilbert was the only good part of this segment.
And by the way, Gilbert's better than Goldberg. Don't at us.
Yeah, I'd rather see Gilbert versus Drew McIntyre any day of the week at the Royal Rumble over Goldberg and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. And this Dave Kumkoltz guy, I read something he played in one of the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen. Go back to that, Dave Kumkoltz, please. You don't belong on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, nobody wants to see hosts of Christmas movies on Monday Night Raw on a fucking wrestling show.
If you want to watch Christmas movies, go watch Lifetime or Netflix. Not on a wrestling show.
Yeah.
This segment was god awful. God awful. If you defend this, you are what's wrong with the company and the product. Don't even defend this.
Miz and Morrison are fucking. They're hideous.
Miz and Morrison are complete scrubs on this show.
Seriously, can you please get these guys off of Monday
Or
Night Raw?
no. Better yet, break them up and get Morrison away from the fucking Miz. Okay. Please.
This is Vince McMahon's logic. Or just get them off of the show. Period.
Or number one, at the end of the day, better yet, just break these two up. Morrison is worth so much more than being paired with the Miz.
Just all. And the Miz is Mr. Money in the Bank. Just to remind people who forgot. And he's still a joke.
The same guy who lost weeks ago to Glenn Metalik clean on Monday Night Raw not long ago in 3 minutes via roll-up. Lost to Glenn Metalik clean.
Yeah. How is he still Mr. Money in the Bank? I have no fucking idea.
This segment was trash. If you defend this, you are an idiot. Moving on. Hurt Business versus Lucha House Party with the Hurt Business versus Matt Riddle and the Lucha House Party. Who cares? What do you think happened? Lashley puts Metalik in the Hurt Lock. Metalik taps out. Hurt Business wins. Then after this match, Riddle sneaks in a cheap shot. At this point, do you care?
Nobody cares. The Lucha House Party, man. On NXT, they're taken more seriously in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, but on Monday Night Raw, they lose to a fucking Hurt Lock within 10 seconds.
Unreal. It's like night and day with Raw and NXT at this point.
Yeah. And seriously, where are the NXT Lucha House Party on this show?
Yeah. They're actually taken seriously on NXT, but on Raw, they're booked like jokes.
Yeah.
Then we get a video pack, a message with McIntyre saying he's still asymptomatic and feeling stronger than ever. McIntyre says he respects Goldberg and he knows he can lose everything after Spear and a jackhammer. McIntyre says he wants Goldberg to be his best when they meet at the Rumble. McIntyre says he will be on Raw next week, and he hopes Goldberg will be there as well. Then we get Jeff Hardy versus Jackson Riker. Again, we're seeing this match. Again.
Why?
So Hardy lands a twist of fate. Hardy goes up for a swanton, but Elias pushes him off the top rope to cause a DQ. Then after the match, Riker yells at Elias because he told him he didn't want to help. He didn't want his help tonight. Elias says he meant not to help him, as and he wanted him to. Riker says no. Hardy drop kicks Elias. Riker slams Hardy. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
And look at this, they are already teasing the breakup of Jackson Rycock and One Trick Pony Elias.
And Jackson Riker and Jeff Hardy. We've seen this already. And they're still continuing this Jeff Hardy and Elias feud. They're still continuing that.
Now, what creativity on this show? Now, what else logic? And this is a new year. This is 2021. This is a new year. You would think they would start off with something new.
We expect new feuds, new everything on the show with the new year 2021. It's still the same old shit.
Yeah. The more things change, the more year changes, the more they stay the same.
Yep. And poor Jeff Hardy, man. Ever since he's moved to Raw, the only guy he's feuded with is Elias. How sad is that?
That's for sad. That is all.
You know, when Jeff Hardy could have stayed on SmackDown and could have feuded with Roman Reigns, correct?
Yeah. But no, Vince McMahon apparently hates SmackDown. And he thinks about Monday Night Raw is the 8th show, which is not.
Raw is the shit show. And yet on Monday Night Raw, Jeff Hardy on Raw, he feuds with a fucking Elias, who can't wrestle out of a paper bag.
That is all.
Like,
Another guy who needs to go back to SmackDown if there is another shakeup or draft this year.
If there is another shakeup or draft this year after Mania or whatever this year, Shayna Baszler needs to go to SmackDown. Mandy Rose needs to go to SmackDown. And John Morrison needs to go to SmackDown. Without Nia, Dana, and Miz, and Jeff Hardy needs to go to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Awful. Absolutely awful. And then we get the main event, Asuka versus Alexa Bliss, non-title match. We had Bliss and Asuka trading armbars and headlocks. In fact, this last week on Raw, 10:30, I was knocked out because Raw was so bad. Raw actually put me to sleep at 10:30 on with Raw last week. I missed the main event. I was asleep because Raw was so bad last week. I fell asleep at 10:30 because Raw was so bad a week ago. So I actually missed this main event.
Well, I did not miss it. I didn't miss it. I was actually awake.
Yeah. I don't know how you did it, but God bless you, Adam.
Yeah. Apparently I drank some water after I got drunk. Of the amount of times I drank.
Yeah.
On Monday Night Raw.
So we had Bliss and Asuka trading armbars and headlocks with each other. Asuka lands a series of strikes before a pop-up knee. Fast forwarding this match, I think we had Bliss trying the mandible claw. Asuka avoids it. Bliss decks Asuka. Asuka kicks out.
Well, before that, Alexa Bliss, she was in the match. You know that she was dressed up in her playground attire, correct?
Yeah.
And when she came back from commercial, she had a black lipstick, and she was dressed up all in black.
Dressed up as the Fiend.
Yeah. Without the gloves.
But Bliss transforming as the Fiend.
Yeah.
So we had that. And then we had, so then after that we had Bliss pacing in front of Asuka. Asuka looks frightened. This is your Raw Women's Champion looking frightened.
Yeah.
Then
this is your Raw Women's Champion. And she's looking scared on this show.
And Bliss cradles Asuka's face. Asuka screams and lands a nasty series of head kicks. Bliss then pops back up and hits Sister Abigail for the win. Then Alexa Bliss wins this match. 1, 2, 3. The screen then flashes and Bliss's hair and makeup are back to normal. Bliss mouths, "Let me in," as Wyatt's voice echoes through the arena. And then that was Monday Night Raw from last week. And then that was Raw from a week ago. Fucking awful Monday Night Raw last week.
This was the last image that WWE gave us before they went off the USA Network. Your Raw Women's Champion was fucking Embarrassed.
And your Raw Women's Champion loses clean. Champions should not lose clean.
Like, I understood. Look, I know. The match wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, but my God, how could you make your Raw Women's Champion look like a complete joke?
Having her be scared of Alexa Bliss.
This is the best you got from Asuka.
And we all know Charlotte's gonna marry Asuka. It's coming.
Seriously, Asuka, this woman was an NXT, correct? She was undefeated for almost 1,000 days. And she was the NXT champion for 523 days. Did you see her get scared?
Hell no.
Never.
Even when she fought Nikki Cross in NXT, she was not scared of Nikki Cross' insanity at all.
Yeah, but here on Monday Night Raw, she's the Raw Women's Champion. She's scared. Hang on, in the main event of Monday Night Raw.
This show sucks.
My God.
This show is garbage.
They might as well take the title off of her already. Just do Charlotte and Asuka already and take the title off of Asuka.
Like Charlotte beating Asuka for the Raw Women's title. We all know it's inevitable. We all know it's coming. Just get it out of the way now, because we all know the inevitable. Just put us out of our misery now. Just do it now. Give Charlotte the title now, because we all know that's going to happen anyways. Just do it now.
Oh, man,
we all know it's coming. Just do it fucking now.
And Monday Night Raw, man, my God, this show was absolutely fucking abysmal. Absolutely abysmal.
Not one goddamn positive on Raw last week outside of the promo packages for NXT and SmackDown. When those are the only two positives of Monday Night, when those two things are the only two positives of Monday Night Raw, you know you got a fucking issue.
My God. And this is Royal Rumble weekend. You would think they would have fire lit up their ass. And they would come up with some creativity going into Monday Night Raw, heading into the Royal Rumble.
And it's not even Monday Night Football.
You would think. You'd think.
Oh, but COVID, man. COVID is not an excuse. Don't even come up with that bullshit.
You're the one who's. This is the company who's producing weekly television live on the USA Network, or taped before they go on the air on USA Network.
It counts. It counts. This show sucks. This show is garbage.
One of the worst Monday Night Raw episodes of the entire year.
And we're not even towards the end of 2021 yet.
Yeah, with 3 weeks in a row, the first 3 Raws 2021 are already one of the worst of the year.
God awful. God awful.
That is absolutely bad.
Raw sucks.
But we're not surprised. This is the creativity coming from Vince McMahon and his two stooges.
Yep.
Haven't done it for Scripture.
Yeah.
It's two stooges.
Yeah. This show sucks. That's your Raw review. And before we get out of here, we're going to read some super chats real quick. Falling Cryax. A bunch of super chats from Falling Cryax. This whole Royal Rumble part is confusing. How hard to care about a road to Royal Rumble. Vince needs to seriously go.
Yeah.
Laughing emojis. Nia Jax carrying Shayna. Laughing my fucking ass off.
Laughing emojis. Nia Jax carrying Shayna. Laughing my. Yeah.
Also, from Fallen Cryax, the same rinse and repeat. No wonder Raw is painful. Dana catering. Laughing emojis. The dirt sheet equals get off my TV. Thank Christ that Goldberg didn't appear on Raw.
Well, that's true. The dirt sheet, Mr. Morris, you get them off my television. Or bring them up and send one of them to SmackDown.
Send Morrison to SmackDown and get him away from the fucking Miz.
Or send the Miz to SmackDown. Have John Morrison face Bobby Lashley, U.S. title.
Well, Morrison's better than Miz, and the Miz is a USA Network guy anyway, so it wouldn't make sense for Miz to go to Fox. That's just me. It's great to see Gilbert is high spirit and healthy. I'd rather see Gilbert as WWE champion more than Goldberg. Got that right.
Yeah.
The Miz and Morrison equal AAA grade jobbers.
Yeah. Well, you could tell that to the Clown Brothers.
Yeah. Jackson Riker equals get off my TV. Got that right.
Yeah. You couldn't be more true than that.
And that's it for the Raw review. Thank you guys so much for joining Adam and I for the Raw review here. Hope you guys liked the video and enjoyed it. And hope you guys had a good time with this video and I hope you really liked this video. And I'll see you next time. Probably thinking about SmackDown review tomorrow morning. But anyways, I'll see you next time right here in the channel. More good content right here on this very channel. Follow me on Twitter at FioriNick579. Follow me on Instagram at NicholasFiori2014. And follow me on Facebook at Nicholas.Fiori.31. And Adam, where can we follow you on Twitter and all? I think you have a new Twitter.
Well, I had a new Twitter account. I changed my Twitter account name to Carl Adam Johnson.
At Carl Adam Johnson on Twitter. Follow Adam on Twitter with that. At Carl Adam Johnson on Twitter. Follow Adam on Instagram and Facebook as well. Links in the description. And hit that like button on this video. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on that bell for all notifications so you guys are notified whenever I upload videos from the channel onto YouTube. So subscribe to the Fiori Nation channel. Turn that bell for all notifications. And hit that like button on this video as well. It would be greatly appreciated, guys. I'm Nick Fiori, and this is Adam. This is the Raw review. Thank you guys so much for joining us for the Raw review. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for joining, and have a good rest of your Sunday today. And I'll see you next time right here. And Adam and I will see you next time right here on the channel for more content right here on the Fiori Nation channel. Talk to you guys later.